Is Tonto Dikeh telling the truth? Let's see. Hi guys, it's a girl Elamatams, also known as Gelawapa Z. If you're new to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Tonto Dikeh is a Nigerian actress who is popular in Africa because of her talent, which is celebrated across Africa. She is gifted.
Why would you use my ATM card without telling me? Is it because you have my PIN?
A few years ago, Tonto Dikeh's pictures were flooded all over the internet celebrating her traditional marriage. Tonto Dikeh presented to us Mr. Churchill as a man who was her best friend, her lover, her everything. Looking at them in images, you could just see love was gushing between the two of them. But what started coming out was shocking. Before I say anything else, watch this video of Tonto Dikeh as she expressed herself how her husband loved her so much and she was happy.
Mr. X, I know that was just because this is the only relationship I've actually respected so much. Yeah. And I've always said that I wanted to keep secret. There was just something about him that wanted me to protect him. Yeah. And also him to protect me. It was magical. It was not like I knew that, oh, that was going to be my husband, but I just knew that whatever it is, he needed all the respect and all the privacy that he could get.
Yeah. So what set him apart from every other man that you met in your life?
He's different in all ramifications. He's very loving, he's caring, and above all, he is very godly. Mm-hmm. I think he's one man that I didn't have to give my money to be with me. Yeah. He respects me so much and he loves me so much. He teaches me a lot of things, yeah. You know. And like I said, above all, someone who brought me close to God, that's super awesome. Super awesome.
So you hear you talking about God.
I know, right?
So really, do you feel like there's been like a rebirth for you?
Wow. So fans of Tonto Dikeh were obviously in love with this couple, and the way she just put everything was just amazing, and you just wanted to be in her shoes, obviously. When the news of their separation was disclosed, most people were surprised because of what Tonto had presented to us. I mean, Tonto Dikeh was living her dreams. She was like the Cinderella that we read about in the books, or even Meghan Markle. Don't we all just love all these social media couples that display their love and we're just falling for it? What seemed to be a perfect couple was actually all fake. Tonto Dikeh was playing a game. Now, Tonto Dikeh has started a YouTube channel where she is talking about her husband and disclosing loads of evidence about his real identity. How do we know that Tonto Dikeh is telling the truth this time? Because the first time she told us the husband was so loving, he introduced her to God. Then now this is what she's saying.
Well, I wouldn't take all of that away. Maybe I felt something, but right now, sitting down here, I would not like to call it love, because it was never based on the truth. It was based on lies. So it was infatuation. He didn't pay for anything at all. You see, a lot of people say, oh, you're very stupid. Oh, you paid for your wedding. You're very desperate. No. It didn't happen that way. I lived here in Nigeria and he lived in Ghana. Whenever he came here, he lived with me. Whenever I went to Ghana, I lived with him. So that was how the relationship was. When we were planning our wedding, I was here in Nigeria, he was in Ghana. And all he kept saying was, baby, go ahead and spend. Baby, go ahead and spend. I will repay you back. You see what? The reason I actually did this interview is because I have a lot of proof. I have a lot of documents to back up everything I said. This is, first of all, I'd like to say there is no kind of proof in this world that stands out than a conversation between two people. Now, I cannot forge a document about somebody else, the network would sue me, the person would sue me. So if this is not his number, I would be sued. Now, these are documents of me asking this man to pay me back the money I used in marrying him. In this document also, you would also see his replies. There is also a document stated here when I said that he never gave me any money, and he acknowledged it, that he never gave me any money for. I said, Ola, the only money you gave me for the wedding is 1.7 million. Even your family contributed 1 million inside this money. You asked me to keep spending my money. You would pay me back. I don't know why it's an issue now. Is 1.7 million my bride price, or is that what bought the drinks, flew you there, paid for hotel, and fed you? My friend's boyfriend paid for the hotel that my husband slept with me in, made love to me in on the day of my wedding. It was another man that paid for it. To the drinks of my wedding, I paid for it. I flew my ex-husband down from Ghana to Nigeria, to my village, to get married to me. His uncle, God bless him, he's a pastor, gave me 1 million naira through my son's father. That is the 1.7 million I was talking about. Then my son's father gave me two different money, 300,000 naira once and 400,000 naira once, which is making 700,000, which I never used that money for the wedding, because by the time it came in, I'd already spent and I've already dispatched all the money that was out. So yes, these are all the documents that shows that Olakunle Churchill was married by a woman's money. It's here. So if you say that this is not your number, Olakunle Churchill, I will prove to the world that this is your number. I will go to every network that you use and I'll prove to them that this is your number, because this is your number. And these are all the proof that you, even in here, he negotiated my bill. Because when I asked him for this money was after we got married. I knew that I wanted to leave him. So I started asking for all of my properties. I just wanted to, in disguise, to take everything I had and leave. So I started to ask him for it. And at the end of this, he paid me 10 million naira. That was 2016 December. That was the month I left him. That's when he gave me 10 million naira as a cover for everything I did. In here is also a message that he asked me that I should how much. She said, baby, how much have you spent so far from the introduction up to date? Give me. That's what he does sometimes. So if I ask him for my money for too much, then he will now say, oh, send me, and in the next 1 month he doesn't send my money anymore. So these are all the proof that I paid to marry this man, and this man did not spend a dime, not even for food. Actually, 3 days ago, he actually said that in an interview. The interview is on Stella Dimoko. I would send it to you so that it can come up on screen. I actually have the short code to it. He said that there was never a wedding, that there were only 4 people and it was a parlor wedding.
There was no marriage. There was just like knocking. No celebrity came. You didn't even call an artist. You didn't call any of your friends. Just 4 of us. Me, my mom, and 2 other people. What we had was a parlor thing, but they celebrated. We were to do the...
Now, there were 250 people in attendance sitting down in my wedding. Then the whole village, 3 communities before my village, they all came out because my father is a big deal from where I come from. So they all came out. I had over 1,000 people at my wedding, and these are pictures to prove it. These are pictures. You zoom in. These are pictures of different people. There is a video. There's a dancing video of the 2 of us. You see the crowd?
The shocking truth about it all is that Tonto played us all. She made us believe that her husband was from a well-to-do family when he actually wasn't. She also said that her husband told her that Obasanjo, the former president of Nigeria, was his dad. In this day and age, seriously, would you just believe any lie a man tells you? Is there some form of pressure in the Nollywood industry? Because I say the same thing even on Regina Daniels' video, to say that she was flaunting all this wealth, and continues to flaunt wealth and luxuries on social media, presenting herself to be living a good life, yet the source of wealth is her 59-year-old husband, where she is the sixth wife. And loads of fake people have been congratulating this girl on her luxury, yet they know the truth. And then I also have questions about Tonto Dikeh's relationship with Bobrisky. Yes, Bobrisky is a male transgender, but there could be something that is going on between the two of them that we are not aware about. I mean, Tonto Dikeh is used to lying, so this could be another lie. The pair went on a luxury vacation in Dubai, where they flaunted all their lifestyle and everything on social media as well. I see a very fragile Tonto who is very emotionally damaged, and she tries by all means to be in the limelight all the time. Well, the reigning queen right now of social media in Nigeria is Regina Daniels, and everyone is focused on that. So Tonto Dikeh's story seems to be a personal matter, which, yes, we should be involved as a public because she lied to us, but we cannot correct the past. A quick lesson for everybody: don't admire what you see on social media. Not everybody is as happy as they seem to be. Majority of people who are always flaunting things on social media are actually miserable. It's a girl, Ella Matams, also known as Gelawapa Z.